Hello everyone, and I hope you're doing well today. Today's video is going to be all about our integrated wealth planning process and to give you a holistic overview of what it looks like. In the video, we're going to go through the different building blocks of what comprehensive financial planning looks like, and it will hopefully help you have a good idea of what each block looks like and how it fits into the bigger picture. I hope you enjoy. So I have pulled up our integrated wealth planning roadmap for us. It's basically a map to the journey of greatness for yourselves. The most important element for us on this roadmap is we need a good partnership. We cannot do any rallies. We cannot navigate our path with a solid co-crew or a coordinator. And that's basically what we are in this journey for you. We're not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. We are here to help you understand what your blind spots look like, because after all, we don't know what we don't know. And if I had to try to do your job for the day, I can guarantee you I will not do it very well. So the starting point for us is to have a solid relationship between the two of us. If we cannot have chemistry between the two of us, it doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It just means that there might be someone else better suited for you and someone that will be able to walk this road of journey to greatness with you in a much better way. So it's an important part, no matter who you deal with, no matter what financial planner you partner with, it's someone that you can feel that you trust and someone that has got solid credentials and loads of years of experience to help you along the way. And another important thing is that they are independent. They're not tied to any specific company or service provider, that they can give you a holistic, tailor-made solution. Okay, moving on from this relationship, we will do another video on what you should be looking for in a financial planner at a later stage. Starting from left to right, believe it or not, it did take us a little while to develop this slide. It's got a bit of science behind it. It's a priority list from left to right when it comes to building blocks. Your legacy is purely just a will. We need to make sure that you have a solid will in place. And inside the will, we need to obviously do some estate planning, and we need to make sure that you have a solid amount of money to cover inheritance tax, executors' fees, and make sure the money goes to the right person. Also, we don't want you to die without a will, because then it's up to the government how to distribute those funds, which is not an issue, but it's more of a time delay issue, which can take up to 5 to 6 years for them to resolve this. So a will is a fundamental part of our building blocks to get this world started. Then we're going to go into budgeting. I have got a whole nother video on budgeting that we're going to go through and talk through as we go through the process. The budget is basically the foundation of a whole financial plan. Without a solid, sound budget that we stick to and are disciplined with, we cannot build the rest of our plan. This is fundamental. I will be putting a link just above for you to go to the next video on the budgeting, and also we'll give you a little tool there on to budget well. Then when it comes to healthcare, this is your medical aid. We talk to you about what medical aid are you on? Is it the right medical aid for you? And with medical aid, which goes hand in hand, is the right gap cover, because today gap cover is a non-negotiable in our opinion, because most medical aids are falling short of what the doctors are charging. So it's a very important aspect that we need to cover. Then once we've finished with this, we can start looking at protection from a life insurance perspective. We'll talk about this in a little bit more detail in another video as well, but there's important things that we need to deal with, like life insurance, disability cover, severe illness, income protection. And we'll talk about the reasons for each one of those benefits and why we need to look at them. Then we go into the next building block, which is short-term insurance, which is house insurance, car insurance, and all those different things. Once we've got all of these nitty-gritties out of the way, we can then start looking at saving for emergency situations. We like to set up an emergency fund where you have at least 1 to 2 months savings of income in that account. The reason being is things like COVID happen. It's a real reality, and we want to be prepared for it. If we're not, it could be the end of us. Once we've got this under control, we can then start looking at retirement planning. We can look at our kids' future. We can look at alternative investments locally and offshore. So we've got the whole suite, a very cool outlay for you to understand what holistic financial planning looks like, what all the different building blocks look like. The advantage with the Wealth Room is that we deal with each one of these blocks on a tailored solution. So that means we are not tied to any specific service providers, but we have licenses with all of them. So when we do come up with a solution for you, it is a tailored solution specifically for you. I hope that this is a great video for you to understand what holistic financial planning looks like and where we fit into the picture and how we help along the way. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And you feel that any family or friends would value this sort of video, please feel free to share it with them. Hope you have a lovely day and hope to see you soon, face to face. Bye.